Yes?
Paimon in the trap.
Whoa, looks like Jean wasn't the only one waiting for us. Klee and Kaya are here too.
Oh, it's Paimon and Miss Honorary Knight.
Ah, look who it is. You've caught me completely off guard this time. But then again, it's all...
Guess we were so excited to see Jean again that we forgot to knock. I hope we didn't startle... wait a sec. You weren't talking about anything that we're not supposed to hear, were you? Showing your guide the way? Yeah.
It's been a while since we last met, but I can see you two haven't changed one bit. Don't worry, we weren't discussing anything confidential. In fact, we were just talking about you.
Maybe we should let the star of the story explain it in their own words.
Yeah! Let me tell it! A few days ago, I was reading Todoko Tales in the solitary confinement.
Flying through the window? How does a letter fly?
Like a bird does. It was flapping its wings. It could even talk. It said, well, it was a bunch of...
You couldn't understand? Then it must have been
Kaya?
Just saying. We don't want to let it teach.
Okay, I know. Anyway, the letter said, "Oh, Klee, are you behaving? Mommy is busy these days and can't take you out to play. But there's good news. I have a friend who has very kindly invited you to visit her."
Oh, so the letter's from Alice.
In principle, yes. But the issue is...
The letter says that Mom's friend
The Knights of Favonius could never agree to send Klee off to Sumeru on her own. But Klee is rather intent on taking...
Yeah, I really...
You see? So we were wondering, who can we send with her on the journey? Preferably someone who's a reliable hero and with a history of saving Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's why you...
I do apologize, but Klee gets along with you so well. We couldn't think of a more suitable choice.
Sure, we can do that, no problem.
Can you really, Miss Honorary Knight? Yay! With Miss Honorary Knight around, Klee's not afraid of anything!
See? I told you that she'd agree. In that case...
And you too, Kaya. You should join. I noticed you quietly completed that backlog of paperwork we had. You deserve the chance to unwind a little.
Oh, so you noticed. Well then, I suppose I have no reason...
Great! Things will go even more smoothly with Kaya around. Still, Sumeru...
Don't worry! Mom's letter had a magic invite inside. Mom says we just have to all shout out where we want to go at the same time. And
wow! Well, that'll definitely...
It only works 3 times, though. So we should only use...
3's plenty. One for the way there, one for the way back, and one...
Sounds very mysterious. I still think we should use it. After all, we don't know the exact location of where we'll be headed, or what dangers we may encounter on the way. Here's what I suggest. Traveler, you're well connected. I'm sure you must have friends who are familiar with Sumeru. I say we start by teleporting to one of them. It'll give us a chance to test out the magic invite, and also find ourselves a local...
That kinda makes sense. And since it has 3 uses, there's no point letting one of...
Couldn't have put it better myself.
Well, we need someone who's familiar with Sumeru and can be our guide. So, and everyone knows that the best place to go looking for a forest ranger is a little place called... That's the one. Maybe we can get Tainari to help us.
All right. Gandharvaville it is.
Okay, I'm happy wherever we go, especially with Kaya and Miss Honorary Knight.
We should be on our way then. If you'll excuse us, Acting Grandmaster.
Yes, let the wind lead. I wish you a safe journey. And Klee...
I know.
I'll be great. Okay, here goes nothing. Gandharvaville!
Gandharvaville.
Grand Arbor...
Huh? No, it's not a hill. We made it. Paimon was sure we were about to end up someplace super weird.
Sorry.
It's okay, Klee. Good news is this magic invite really does work.
Fascinating. One moment we're in Monster...
So this is where Mom's friend lives? Wow! There are so many big flowers!
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Huh? Paimon doesn't remember seeing one of those.
Listen carefully, Klee. Those jumping mushrooms are called fungi. They may look cute, but if you get too close to one...
Really? Okay, well, I'll hit it back with mine, and then I'll hit it with the hood on my jacket, too. I'll definitely win if it's 2 hats against...
As long as playing with hats doesn't escalate to playing with bombs. But Klee's our friend, so we should be able to convince her to keep this trip explosion-free. Right?
Uh-huh. I'll be extra careful not to blow anything up.
That's very good of you, Klee.
Yep, I'm super grown up. I'm already the Spark...
Okay, Spark Knight. Well, keep up the good work, because very soon we'll be introducing you to a...
But the truth is still unknown.
This is where you've been, Tainari? That's...
Shh! Keep your voice down.
Tainari, am I going to die? And tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. I didn't tell her because Tainari, I heard that people turn into birds after they die.
What happened?
Okay, enough nonsense. You just have a small fever. Take your medication and rest. You'll be bouncing off the walls and...
Really? Then...
no can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered, go in a
Oh...
Hey, let me ask you something.
I don't know either. Mom's been telling me not to play in the fort. It's different from before. I got lost, and after I got out, I started...
Could it be?
So that's how this whole mess happened. Anyway, go rest, traveler. Paimon.
Mr. Forest Watcher, how is my son?
I gave him some antipyretics. Let him rest. I told him that he would feel better after some medicine and rest. But I only said that to... His symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them. They seem more akin to a disruption.
What do we do? Mr. Forest Watcher?
If memory serves, a plant called Vasanti grass can help soothe the mind. A small number grow in arid deserts. They usually look like shriveled weeds, but can be revitalized with a splash of water. They're expensive and unable to grow in the Avidia forest's climate, so I'll ask the caravans. Go find Kale. Have her prepare medicinal tools and a set of traveling gear for me.
All right.
Contaminated region. Is that why you two are also here?
Yep. Is it a new withering zone?
Doesn't seem like one. Whether you look at scale, internal conditions, the only thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome. This nuisance made itself home in the...
We feel the same way.
All right, let's contact the caravans first and purchase some Vasanti grass. We can also ask about the contaminated region. There's no time to waste. We have to move quickly.
Take it easy.
Excuse me, I'd like to purchase some Vasanti grass.
I'm sorry, Mr. Forest Watcher, but we've been closed for the past few days.
Closed? Now that's odd.
It's a long story. Some of our goods were mechanical parts that we got from the academia. Although they're old models, they still fetch a good price on the market. Our caravans had to pull together Mora to afford those parts. Now that they've been lost, we'll likely come up short this trip. All the merchants talked it over, and we decided to raise the prices of our remaining inventory. Until this plan takes effect, none of us can privately sell anything.
I don't get it. If these goods are so important, then why not think of a way to get them? Raising prices won't solve anything. At best, you're shoving the
Mr. Forest Watcher, it's not that we don't want to. It's just the thief disappeared. We asked around, and apparently the forest has been very unusual as of late. Anyone who goes in experience. We can't keep waiting out here for the thief to come out. All we could do is come up with another solution.
So, the bandit hid in the contaminated region after... How many people were there in total? Were they not affected?
That crook came from the contaminated region. As for how many, there weren't any...
No people?
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me. Fine.
What the heck? The Avidia forest has creatures like that?
To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It moved too skillfully to be new at this. It came out of nowhere. Before we could react, it swiped our goods and ran. We were all shocked. By the time we came to our senses, the thief was...
I see. If we help you retrieve your stolen goods...
Oh, but of course! Not only that, but you'll become one of our caravan's VIPs on all future purchases of any...
Enough. Tell me something that's actually useful.
Maybe one. After our goods were stolen, we specifically got someone to us. If you're interested, you can go and talk to them.
All right, we'll go and have a word.
After the goods were... It turns out that... However, the crab only sees a caravan carrying a... Whatever the case.
That mechanical 10 of us might... Didn't the academe... Our salaries...
I heard from the caravan. We don't normally see... It only shows up with...
You haven't tried...
We have, but however, it apparently... Once its stash grows... How are things?
We learned of its behavior, assuming normal if I were its owner, but it only goes after...
Right.
So...
Do you have any more...
Yes, Oh...
Under constant external conditions, here's what we... If we have, well, chat...
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our good...
We don't need anything, and we'll also need to...
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to decline. Once it appears, capture it.
Don't worry.
Take it easy.
Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter, the goods were likely stolen somewhere.
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely...
Okay. We'll start from here and have the Sumpter Beast with the components on board lead the way. This Sumpter Beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm.
The Sumpter Beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it. Why'd it stop?
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry. The caravanners grew disheartened after the...
All right, it's moving again. Did you? Ah! Is that the mechanical crab the caravan was talking about?
It looks strong. Be...
The Temple of Wisdom. This may turn...
Flicker.
Billowing surge. Rust and reap committed to memory.
Gotcha.
Just try to escape this time, you... Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it. Why are you stealing so many mechanical parts?
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts, but they don't belong to you. Stolen items must be returned to their rightful owners. You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? How about if you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
It reacted.
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple, programmed response upon seeing
Okay. Okay, so you want the crowd to lead us into the...
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently expanding perimeter, so it would be difficult to conduct a If we charge straight in, we'll get lost like headless pigeons. Also, our new friend here seems to be full of secrets. I've been studying this
Paimon gets it now. Does this scuttler understand what you...
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can simply...
It seems to be...
Listen to me. Wait for us here. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return, I'll give you another... I'm not sure. But our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components, and to purchase Vasanti grass. We should return. But before we do, we need to set up a few traps. Can't have...
These are the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them back! Thank you all so very much. I don't know how I can repay. Don't worry about the price. They're on... No, that won't do. Here, I'll throw in some more.
No need. I've already...
Reward? You mean that bag of mechanical parts? They aren't...
but those parts are very useful to me. Just like the Vasanti grass. I retrieved the things you needed, and you gave me what I needed in return. Oh, and before we go, just a reminder. The forest has an intricate and biodiverse ecosystem. Even if there were no mechanical crabs, other
Noted. Thank you all.
Let's return to the village. The earlier we can give the child medicine, the sooner...
Traveler and Paimon. Master, I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment.
No need. A precise dosage is required this time.
Oh.
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication to the child. He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I'll go prepare the medication. Traveler...
How is he? Doing it?
I feel like he's doing a lot better.
That's wonderful!
Oh yeah. He asked me to tell you that Suna came by earlier. And he told her Suna didn't get mad, so he wanted to thank you.
It's nothing. Did you prepare...
Of course I did! Are you going...
Yes, we're going to the contaminated region. Judging by its size, we will likely have to stay over and... I'm leaving everything to you while I'm gone.
Huh? But I can't even begin to compare to you.
Many things are learned by doing. And once they've been done, you'll realize that they weren't as... Deal with problems as you yourself see fit.
That's right! You'll do great!
All right. Then I'll do... Master, Traveler, Paimon, take care of yourself.
I'm sure we'll be fine. I think you'll understand why once we arrive at the contaminated region. You put too much confidence in me. Anyway, like you said, let's return and find that crab.
We're here. This should be... Huh? Where's the... Did it secretly scuttle away?
The traps weren't triggered, so it should still be here. You honored our agreement and waited here. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Keep it safe. Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical parts, take us deep. I want to see what happened there. What caused the Avidia forest to become like this?
Take it easy.
So this is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about. It's like... really...
Do you feel unwell? Good. It's as I predicted. Elemental power confers a degree of resistance against the...
How do you know?
Well, I haven't entered the contaminated region for a proper investigation, but I've conducted quite a few controlled experiments. My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers. How are they different from normal? This flower species is formerly known as the Sumeru rose, but it is also known as they're sensitive to ley lines and emit varying amounts of light in response. Excessive brightness indicates a dangerous level of ley line activity. From the looks of things, the ley lines around here are...
You're saying the contamination here is coming from ley lines?
I can't confirm that right now, but I think that it... Let's take another look around and see if we can discover...
Take it easy.
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire... The birds used to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of foxes.
The contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley line energy, which is... Some animals have keen awareness. They sensed something abnormal in this area and fled.
Leaky ley lines sure can cause a lot of damage.
Like how plants have preferred growth conditions, we also gradually habituate to our climate, temperature, humidity, intensity of ley line energies. When people live under fixed conditions, they reach a sort of homeostasis with their environment. This equilibrium is broken when the surrounding environment abruptly changes, causing people's bodies to... If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average person cannot adapt to changes in ley line energy, and so they fall ill.
Then why are we okay?
I'm not sure why you are, but she and I are fine because our elemental capabilities allow us to adapt to this kind of change. Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the mechanic. That's about it for the investigation. Help me find an open space. I want to
Take it easy.
Environment. No wind. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's working.
What's this?
A purification device I made. It can absorb excess ley line energy and temporarily stabilize an area.
What a neat thing! Let's set up more and cover the entire region!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that the purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the contaminated region from expanding temporarily. If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the ley line effluents, we'll need to tackle the source. That's right.
Huh? mechanical
Something's approaching. So that's it. Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, the monsters that had left are starting to return. Get rid of them quickly. Don't let them get close to the purification device.
Here comes the catch. Busted. Cha!
Whew. That's all of them. Hey! Where are you? Let's hurry and keep up. The mechanical crab went that way. Let's keep up.
Help! Help!
Scatter!
Spare me!
Hey, are you okay?
These injuries are superficial. Don't move. I'll patch you up.
Who are you all? What happened to those mechanical monsters?
Don't worry, we took care of them.
Oh, good. That's good. It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
How do we explain this? Krabby, it heard you shouting for help and brought us here to rescue you.
It's faking it. It has to be. Maybe it's gonna partner up with the other mechanical monsters and kill me. Do you know what's inside the forest? It's all... I just came here to pick herbs. I gotta get out of here. Be careful. These mechanical life forms are... no wonder the academia wanted to completely ban the existence of mechanical life forms.
Are you...
His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption. He's been inside the contaminated region for too long. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village. When he gets to the village, someone will bring him to Kale for help. I already prepared medication that will return him to normal. So, you think you did a...
It's so hard to understand.
All right. Regardless of what you're thinking, you did some real good this time. That's why I'll give you another mechanical part. Guess not. Well, make sure to hang on to it. What was going through your owner's mind when he made you? I wonder. You're like and also, how do you feel about that person saying that you're as evil as the other?
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand.
It seems like it possesses limited understanding, only towards help others to get parts. It's getting late. Hey! Over here! Come on, you big lummox. Raise your head and look up. Let's set up camp here.
All right. Paimon also thinks it's a good spot.
Oh. Any
This place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
You're not wrong. But the primary reason for choosing this rainforests are for the next task.
Leave it to Paimon.
I'm not expecting that. That's right. You can use their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The
Traveler, Tainari. Paimon didn't know that. Paimon also saw...
Those were probably dead leaf butterflies. They can't. My guess is that. Never mind. The tent's up. Oh, you found some already.
Paimon understands it this time. It wants.
Sorry. That task wasn't important. I'll note little things like this.
It looks real.
After some further thought, it might come up with some I'm off to prepare dinner. We'll take shifts on lookout duty tonight.
We need lookouts?
Yes. Even though most animals fled because of the ley lines, we can't completely... It's settled then. I'll set up some pest-repelling devices, so, poisonous insect. Have a good night.
Paimon's getting sleepy. It's been a while since we camped out. This is like when we just started...
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well? That's good. I was worried that you two wouldn't be able to sleep, so I used 2 of my homemade Don't worry. They're made from all natural ingredients. They have a light fragrance. Speaking of which, it was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went. So you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed owner. A ley line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any warning. Someone probably disrupted the natural flow of the... Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The academia has banned mechanical lifeform research for years. They proposed an intriguing idea. However, in their pursuit... The irony is that... I am interested in... It's just my ancestors, and... the Veluca Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported. So to me, all life is not an once you start Really? Coffee? Did you prepare this for us? All right. You're not... All right. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night. Really? Don't worry.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. A quick question. Do you feel off at all? Me too.
Is there something we can...
Extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire forest aflame. Also,
Got it! Paimon will take...
All right. All right. It's about time to head out. As we go further in, we may encounter more berserk machines. The effects of the... Try to conserve...
Hey, look! It's Kale! Huh? And...
I've definitely heard the other forest...
I see. Then it looks like my suspicions are correct.
Traveler and Paimon! Huh? Oh, Kaya and Klee are here too! Hi, Kale!
Kale! Eula! Well, that question's really more for Eula.
What a coincidence. I didn't expect to run into a fellow Favonian captain.
Seriously? Bring the...
Is it just Paimon, or does Eula not look particularly thrilled right now?
Oh, cool! Great idea! Let's go!
If you're trying to accommodate me, there must be some misunderstanding. I'm fine. There's nothing embarrassing about running into colleagues in the wild.
But...
Great. Well, I'm sure there's a fascinating reason behind why you're all the way out here in Sumeru.
If you must know, it's a little complicated. But simply put, I'm searching. He went missing recently, and after searching his home, we found evidence that led us here. He appears to believe that somewhere in Sumeru lies...
He came all the way to Sumeru for that? What was he going to do, enroll at the academia?
I doubt he came here to learn. He's much too old to start getting a basic education now. And from what I know of him, I doubt he has any interest in intellectual pursuits. All he cares about is restoring his clan's honor. Nothing wrong with that idea in principle, but I'm not certain how fanatical he is about it. So, there's no knowing what lengths he might go to. As a knight and a member of the Lawrence clan...
Oh-ho! If this is true, then your cousin is quite a man of action. Traveling alone to Sumeru from Mondstadt is no mean...
Nor is daring to make me personally concerned about his safety. He has no idea what's coming to him.
You know, underneath it...
Yeah, she's the best! She brought me some moon pie last time.
He is family, after all. Anyway, I will make sure to find him and escort him safely back to Mondstadt. Now, back to you. How and what...
I'm afraid that could be tricky. Master Tighnari is still at Partis the Eye delivering his lecture, but I think I'll be able to help out. The description in the invitation letter is vague, but I'm pretty sure it's...
The desert?
Does that mean Mom's friend is from the desert? I remember Mahamatra Sino once told me a strange rumor about that part of the desert. They say there's a secret domain there that can make all of your wishes come true. Wait. He said I should just call him Sino. I keep forgetting that.
Huh. A domain that makes people's...
Wow! So is it true?
I probably would have believed it a few years ago. But now that I'm a little older and wiser, I think it makes sense to be more...
This explains a lot. The domain could well be a myth, but he probably figured he had nothing to lose. If you intend... My cousin has quite a collection of books about Sumeru desert mythology on his shelves. I highly suspect that he...
Can I come too? I think you might need me there. You'll definitely need a local guide while you're in Sumeru. And I think I have what it takes to be that person. Plus, it's a forest ring...
We have every confidence in your abilities, Kale. Our party grows bigger and stronger still.
I think it's I read in a storybook that on your own you can only have a drop of... So I'm sure Mom's friend will be super happy if I show up to visit and bring a...
That's the spirit. In that case, let's get the magic invite to take us there.
incredible sight.
Yes. The scenery is quite magnificent.
Are you okay, Eula? You don't look so good.
I'm fine. Just taking a moment to acclimatize. This area doesn't look very habitable, and I don't see a domain entrance.
Oh no. I didn't pronounce. Nope, you got it right. I said Gandharvaville wrong earlier, but we still ended up in the right place.
Klee's right. We're in the right place. There's no doubt about that.
Phew. Maybe the entrance is hidden under a sand dune.
Who knows? We'll just have to start by looking around.
Oh, Paimon's so tired.
We should have found something by now. Unless there's a problem with the magic invite.
Huh? How could... Uh-oh. Did I break it by accident? But I didn't do anything. Todo como...
It's definitely not your fault, Klee. See? Not even a wrinkle on it.
Does Miss Honorary Knight have an idea?
Ah, Paimon knows where you're going with this.
Interesting approach. Assuming we're right about this magic invite, that is to say, if it was sent from within the domain, the invite likely...
Oh, I get it now. Plus, I know a super special...
What kind of trick? Can you teach it to us too?
Of course! Mom said that if I ever need help, I just need to shout magic invite, magic invite. Klee needs your aid.
Look, something flew over.
It looks like a bottle.
Remarkably effective. That's one trick I'll be keeping up my sleeve.
Absolutely not. It's not my style.
I suppose bottles are pretty common in Sumerian mythology. So, is this supposed to be a domain? In a bottle? Huh. Well, guess there's one way to find out if this really is the way in. Come on, reach out with your hand. We made it! Oh, that answers that question.
There's a path! I'm gonna take a look. Look! There's a huge garden.
Incredible. It looked... Everyone, I suggest that we stop here for a moment.
Since we're in a bottle, has anyone heard...
Oh, you mean the one about King Deshret and the genie in a bottle? I've read it before, but I struggled with some of the vocabulary.
What's the story about, Kaya? Mom told me a story once about a group of adventurers who went to Bottle Land. But...
Don't worry, Klee. I can tell you all about the story of the magic bottle. But if you keep running off on your own, you'll miss...
Oh. Okay. I go...
You sense it too, don't you, Kale? Something's...
Yeah, the scenery here is beautiful, but it's too quiet. And there's no sign...
Maybe Auntie Desert lives way further down inside. This place is super big, just like Fischl's Immer Nachtreich.
Well, guess we won't know until we get there. Hopefully we'll meet her soon.
Hey!
everything.
Quietly now. It looks like no one set foot on this road for quite some time.
I agree. And the further we get, the more I feel like this place is a whole lot bigger than we imagined.
Hey, there's something strange up ahead. Let's check it out. Could be from... Wow, it's a big ball of water.
I wonder what it feels like. Can I touch?
It's so big that we could probably pass straight through it. That's so scary.
Let's not touch it for now. We still don't know enough about our environment.
But we can't just do nothing at all.
I have a feeling that this could be the core of this, in which case, the moment we touch it, this place will instantly revert to its original size, with all of us still inside.
Yikes.
Okay. Paimon,
Kaya, are we...
Of course not, Klee. I'm sure the real core of this domain is hidden away in a very safe place. Somewhere like... over there, for example.
I was so nervous that I didn't notice that big wheel at all.
Wait, who goes there?
It's the water ball monster! Ah! The water ball...
It doesn't seem hostile. In fact, don't you think it looks...
Really?
I don't think it's hungry. Are you, water droplet?
Oh dear. I don't know about anyone.
Wait! Don't go! Wait for us! Why'd it stop? Maybe it can understand us after all. Oh, I get it now. It's leading the way for us. Like the cats?
When you're walking around in Mondstadt City, sometimes a cat will show up on the side of the road. It'll walk ahead of you for a while, and if you're curious enough to follow it, you'll soon find yourself in front of a fine establishment called... Exactly. So let's see where this water...
It went this way, right? Oh, hope we haven't lost it. Did the water droplet go into that cave? Huh? Another strange contraption. And there's a weird-looking wallow.
This kind of looks like that ball of water we saw earlier. Did the water droplet bring us here because it wants our help with something? What? Your friend is trapped in the... Don't be sad, water droplet.
You bet. But how are we gonna save them? Do we have...
Nope, we can't do that. No breaking the...
Do we...
Oh no! Where'd it go?
Look, the device has lit up. And it's projecting images onto the wall.
A two-dimensional space with objects of the same composition as the device nested...
Yep, what Kaya said, and that's where its friend is.
But how exactly do we enter the image on the wall?
Maybe we just...
But what does that mean?
Hold on, I think Klee's onto something. Since the water droplet appears to be the key that activated the mechanism, we may be able to follow it inside simply by touching the device. The principle is no different than how we enter.
Fair enough. Okay. Blocking your way. Wait, is it a reflection of this box in front of the wall? Come back out for a second.
Droplet just came out from the wall!
It was flat as a pancake in there, but as soon as it came out, it turned all plump and round. Guess it makes sense that the water droplet...
Aww, and they both do the same thing to show they're happy.
Water droplet number 2 ran off!
It's saying, thank you, Miss Honorary Knight. That was a huge help.
Traveler, how do you feel after entering that two-dimensional space? Any physical side effects?
You sure seem fine to Paimon.
Well, I'm just glad...
Good thing you is here to look out for everyone. Can't say the same for you, though, Kat.
Hey now, I only suggested that because I was confident that the Traveler...
Water Droplet, is there anyone else here besides you and your friend? Yep, you know, anyone who looks like me or my friends.
Oh, it ran off again. Hopefully this is a good sign.
Amazing. Come on, let's follow it.
Take it easy. treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
It looks like there might be a town up ahead. Huh. Maybe more people live in this domain than we thought.
And maybe that's where Auntie Desert lives! Dia, the situation is now critical. I'm sure you've noticed just how much...
But...
This is your home. Are you really going to let...
Well, I live here, but it doesn't actually...
Huh? Paimon knows that voice.
Anyone else who comes into this domain in the future will take one look at the ruins before them and conclude that this place was abandoned years. But just imagine how different things could be if you maintain this domain in perfect condition. Whoever sets foot inside would witness a magical wonderland. How miraculous it would feel to them to find such unimaginable beauty in the middle of a...
Oh, you're right, General. Truly, but...
Act now while you still can. You have to stand up to this and break free from your despair. The most important thing is to have no regrets in the end.
Well, no one chooses to have regrets, do they? But I take your point. I'll try my best, but the question remains of...
Paimon's figured out...
Is it Miss Honorary Knight's friend from a faraway land? A divine priestess? What's that? Is it a kind of mage?
What are you doing here? Huh? We have new visitors? Greetings, everyone. This is the Valurium Mirage, and I'm the caretaker, Adia. I'm so sorry that you have to see this domain in its current state of disarray. We are actively...
Greetings, everyone. I guess
It's all right. Just leave the introductions to me.
I kinda wanted to say hello in my own way.
This lady is a visitor to the domain, just like yourselves. She is a formidable military general. Have any of you heard of Inazuma's Onmyo Chamber?
The...
Onmyo Chamber. It's an elite training academy for gifted students of Onmyodo. Practitioners are divided into 4 classes, A through D, and assigned the power of Shikigami based on their mastery of the art. This lady famously led the Class D underdogs to victory against the Class A favorites in the final mock campaign before graduation. An astonishing feat that few in the history of the... Isn't that right, General? What's...
Huh? Wait, so the favorites were beaten by the classy underdogs?
That doesn't sound like the divine priestess Miss Honorary Knight was talking about.
Uh-oh. Did she just get caught lying in front of someone she was trying to impress? Or maybe she uses a different identity in her private life, and this is the first time her friends are learning about it. Seems kind of embarrassing, but also kind of cool. I guess having someone else to introduce you is a good way to make... Maybe I'd fit in better with everyone if I had a title, too.
Some people call me a general, but it's just their way of showing respect. My actual name is Sangono...
Huh? Oh no. Sorry, my mistake, General. Miss Sangonomiya?
Call me whatever you like, Idia. The only important thing about names is knowing who's who. Oh, I get it now. It's like that's... Klee can explain. So basically, in the story, a big group of people go on an adventure to Bottleland. One of them's called the King, and some of them are called Knights. So, Miss Sangonomiya must be the super smart one who solves all the problems in the story.
Perhaps a sage?
Indeed. Wisdom is an important attribute.
Okay, well, I'll just call you that. Miss General!
Fine by me. Sounds at least cuter than my pen name, that's for sure. Well then, how should I address the rest of you? How could I ever forget you? But what about these esteemed ladies and gentlemen accompanying you?
Wait, Klee wants a title too! Okay, got it! Klee wants to be... Kaya can be the Master Thief. Miss Honorary Knight can be... the Knight!
Master Thief, huh? I did like playing pirates as a child, so I suppose this is an apt...
Hold on a second. Are you saying the position of knight is now filled?
Eula can be the sword master who can cut through anything and also gets to wear a super sparkly cape.
That's more like...
And Kale can be...
No, I don't mind. Healer is a great role. I just don't know if I'm qualified to be one. Whenever I'm thinking of titles for myself, I usually imagine myself as an adventurer or musician. I never thought I could be a healer.
Don't worry, Kale. You'll be the bestest healer ever. You don't talk much, but you're very
You'll do fine. I heard you're good with bandages. You can patch up a wound, can't you?
I can pitch a tent. Maybe you heard wrong? But I'll do my...
This is a great idea. Once a new visitor arrives, they can assume a new identity, then add...
Oh, we can't leave you out, Miss Adia.
That's perfectly okay. I already have a role here anyway, remember? I'm the caretaker.
I got it! This wasn't in any of the stories?
Mascot?
Klee, maybe you could think up an even better role for Miss Adia.
A mascot, you say? Isn't that a character that doesn't have to actually do anything and sits around letting everyone else do all the important work? Incredible.
Sounds like the idea of being lazy is pretty exciting.
The mascot serves to maintain troop morale, Adia. Don't under...
All right. I'll be the mascot then. That's right. Thank you for bringing these new friends here safe.
Thanks, Water Droplet. See ya.
Water Droplet? Is that your pet name for it?
We keep getting sidetracked. But I believe you were saying something about being in a difficult...
Oh, yes. About that. I'm afraid the entire domain has recently... It was as if the whole world was suddenly flipped upside down. A few components went missing from the core, which sustains the domain. And the impact, needless to say, many things in the Valurian Mirage have now stopped work just days after I agreed to let my friend's daughter come and visit too. When she came...
Oh, so you're Mom's friend? Hi, Auntie Desert. I'm Klee. Here.
Huh? Wait, so you're...
Look how dilated her pupils are. She must be very...
Yeah, and...
Mom's the one who sent me here. She's the strongest mage ever. She said that her friend lives in the desert.
Ah, I see. So being a mage runs in the family.
You're Alice's daughter! Oh, I just want the ground to swallow me up right now! Wait, that's it.
Adia's really going through it. She's like a shriveled little forest fungus.
Kale? That's a harsh analogy.
Don't worry, Auntie Desert. Klee's here to help you. And all my friends will help too. Just take a deep...
Yeah, don't you worry. Lady Fix-a-Lot over here has a good...
Well, I'm useless. But it looks like that won't matter with all you capable people.
Don't put yourself down, Adia.
Thanks for your encouragement. Anyway, for the time being, that'll give me some time to think things through and maybe make a start on...
Everyone hold hands.
treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding. Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now. Take it easy.
The process of elimination.
Game's up. Fun's over. Busted.
Allow me. Hey. Everyone hold hands.
Gotcha.
Flicker. Diffract.
Grow.
Quietly now.
This may hurt a little.
Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
Bring refuge. Hold the line. Provisions are vital.
Game's up. Fun's over. Busted. Take it easy.
Feeling nervous, Kale? Oh, it's...
Oh, no. Not at all. I'm just, still settling into the role.
Well, the easiest way to imitate someone is to start with their most common...
Oh, okay. In that case,
There you go. With just a few simple words, you've captured your master's personality perfectly.
Anyway, what about your role? Don't you mind being the master thief?
Maybe not. Until you factor in that I only steal from the enemy.
Oh!
Take it easy.
Hi, Miss General. Miss Honorable, what's it like there? There must be loads of fish, right? Wait! You look kinda like a mermaid. Are there fish in your family?
Oh, sorry to disappoint you, Miss Mage, but I'm just an ordinary human. I have lots of great stories about Watatsumi Island, though. Come on.
Who else has visited the Valoria Mirage recently? There was someone from the academia who came not long ago. A Kasharawar scholar. Blonde hair. Architect, I think. He was a huge help, and redesigned many of the buildings here. Although he was always grumbling to himself, I could tell that was a sensitive soul. A lot like me. Sorry. Please pretend you didn't. After him, an aristocrat from Mondstadt showed up. Then Miss Sun. Unfortunately, everything here suddenly started changing before I had the chance to be a good host and show them around.
Do you know where the Mondstadt aristocrat is now?
If I remember correctly, he headed north after the incident. It's a pity we're having all these issues. If we could get everything working normally again, I could probably locate him in an instant. Still, not to worry. There's nothing dangerous here.
Hey, Idia! You got an update for us? We've all caught up.
Very well. Then please allow me, Idia, your mascot, to... Basically, this entire domain is powered by a device called the Central Hub, which you all saw earlier. But following a major incident, several key components from the Central Hub came loose. 4 components, I believe, which has caused...
Oh, so that thing's supposed to
Yes, it definitely shouldn't be frozen still like it is now. At least, that's not how it was when I first got here.
Hey, everything's gonna be okay. So, we need to fix the big wheel up there.
Right. I do know where one of the parts is. It landed not too far away. But the rest all landed in different areas. I'm afraid you'll have to go and look. Now, as the caretaker and your mascot, I shall...
You can just be yourself if...
Oh, I see. Okay, so I was thinking that maybe Swordmaster...
Fine by me. I was going to be looking for my cousin there anyway.
I'll be your backup, Eula. I know you usually team up with Amber, so I'll try my best to fill her
Oh? Well, this'll be fun. Let's see if
Master Thief Kaya and Mage Klee, if you could earmark some time in your busy schedules to search the West Zone.
Earmark?
It just means we mustn't forget to do it. Don't worry. We can handle that.
Finally, we have our General, Miss Sangonomiya, and our Knight, the Traveler. Alright, well, if anyone finds anything, come back here and we'll please take care while you're out on the road and look after each other. Especially our little mage here.
You got it. I'll take extra special care of...
I'll be on my best behavior.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. You two? I remember seeing it just behind the Central Hub.
So, how come you didn't bring it back when you first saw it?
I'd have been more than happy to, if this one component was enough to fix the whole domain. But with 3 other components to find, I suddenly felt overwhelmed by how much work needed doing.
Paimon kinda gets that. Taking the first step is always the hardest part.
Take it easy. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. Take it easy.
I see everything.
Scatter!
Huh.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Kokomi?
Oh, well, things have quieted down in Watatsumi Island for now. So I thought I'd take the chance to get out and see more of the world.
You've traveled a pretty long way. Why Sumeru?
I figured that I needed to venture further than usual to really broaden my horizons. Well, that's one reason anyway. I can explain in more detail another time. We should make the most of these supplies.
Okay, now, I'm sure you're both wondering, there's nothing here. Oh, where could it be?
Oh, it's that lamp thingy, right? Water Droplet showed us how that works already.
Yes, that's the one. Showing people the ropes is supposed to be my job. Oh, I can't believe I'm being
Cheer up, Idia. The Hydro Eidolon can give a basic demonstration of how to use things, but beyond that, it can't communicate. That's where you come in. Your description...
Paimon forgot how persuasive Kokomi can be when she really wants to.
Oh, well, if you put it that way. Well then, just pretend like you've never seen it before, and I'll tell you all about it. This is called the streaming projector. Everything here in the Velurium Mirage was made using. All you need to do is place an item in the projector, and you can construct a corresponding item based on the shape of the original, and, at least, I think that's what it used to do. With the domain in its current state, only its most basic functions are still operable. Okay, not quite that basic. At the moment, it's only able to show two-dimensional objects. I call them, think of it like a sort of draft or blueprint or something.
So you're saying the component fell?
Yes, exactly. I'll leave you to go in and physically retrieve it. Well, I'll...
Really?
No, sorry. I feel like I have two left feet when I try to dance. I guess I'll just find a...
Hey, come on! Cheer up! We'll handle everything from here!
Doesn't look like the component is in here. Yes, that's the one! Now you just need to...
What is this thing anyway? And why is it so small? It doesn't look like it belongs...
It's hard to explain,
but I assure you that it's definitely one of... So that leaves 3...
Every journey begins with a first step. I think we're off to a good start, and things should keep going smoothly from here.
You really think so? I suppose you're right. She did manage to defeat Class A at the Onmyo Chamber, after all. Anyway, thank you for... I'll take this and start trying to repair the central hub. You two may as well head back... Oh, why am I so clumsy? Once again, I was no help at all. The least...
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
What's wrong, Coco?
I'm just a little confused. You mentioned that though. Can you tell me a little bit more about...
Oh, sure!
I see.
Hey, look! The wheel is spinning now! Oh. And now it's stopped!
It also wasn't spinning at the right speed. Before the incident, it spun much faster than that.
Oh, so you saw it back when it was still...
Oh, yes. I arrived here a little earlier than the rest of you. Like Idia said, it felt like the world was... flipped upside down. I don't know.
No, it's no use. Seems it won't run until all... For a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited. I thought that maybe the hub can...
Wishful thinking is only going to lead to disappointment, Idia. Let's stick to the...
Hey! Miss Honorary Knight and Miss General are here. You beat us! I was sure we were gonna...
Hey, how'd it go? Impressive. I doubt you'd find many other knights of such caliber, even among the knights...
How about our master thief and mage? Did
you bet? We made a huge The place we were trying to get to was blocked off. We couldn't see end, but then, just now, a huge canyon appeared out of nowhere. So we hurried back here. Come and see, Miss Honorary Knight. Let's go on a canyon adventure.
I'll sit this one out. I'm beat after...
Miss General, you should come too. You can hide behind me and give me smart advice while I protect you.
Wonderful. It would be an honor to serve as advisor for our young...
Let's go!
Tiggity chop! Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding. Take it easy.
is! See? This can't...
Just before the canyon appeared, I heard a faint sound.
Could it have been the central hub?
Hey, you, oh. New guys, huh?
Oh, hey! Paimon didn't realize anyone else...
You actually saw her? She's barely shown her face since everything started falling apart here.
Excuse me for asking.
Oh, right. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ferdinand. Me and my brothers look after this whole zone. Well, we used to, until this whole domain was, like, flipped upside down, or whatever. The method we were using to make the carts and tracks stopped working after that.
Itia is working on repairing the domain. We were just with her before coming...
Really? Huh. I assumed that she'd be curled up in a... Anyway, I checked all the stations around the whole circuit. They've all conked out.
Conked out? How?
But aren't you just travelers who stumbled upon this place by accident?
Nuh-uh! I'm Mage Klee.
A mage? You?
Allow me to explain.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, right now the more helpers we got, the better. Anyway, our first priority is to get the carts...
Oh? And why is that?
The roads here twist and turn so much that the best way to get around is by riding the rail tracks instead. Let me show you. This is what we used to make them. Did Dia bring you up to speed on these things? Yep. Basically, we need something that we can put inside that'll make a cart for it.
Like what? Can it be anything as long as it looks like a cart?
Yeah, you could put it that way. But one other thing is that it has to be compatible with the tracks.
So, something like... a sedan chair, maybe? But I'm not sure we have all the materials required to build one of those. How about you, Traveler? Any ideas? That would solve the issue of material.
Wood's no good. A rickety wooden cart would be too dangerous.
Really? Hey everyone, come and see what Klee made.
Ta-da! Look, I made a cart!
Wow! Amazing work, Klee!
Whoa! It fits the track like a glove. Plus, it's a heck of a lot cuter than the ones that Dia made.
I just wanted to give it a try. And suddenly...
Paimon's gotta ask. What exactly did you make your cart?
I used Jumpy Dumpty.
Thought so.
Is there a problem or something?
It's just... this cart is made from,
It's a bomb or something, isn't it? It's okay, though, because the end product only takes on the general look of the source material. So to be more specific, well, different
It's okay! No need to delve into the theoretical stuff. Paimon just wanted to make sure we aren't about to end up like the, flying fish of Star...
Huh? Can we ride the cart now?
In a moment. We need a hydroidolin to power it up first. Okay, she's ready to roll.
Whoa! This cart is fast! Chugga 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 chugga! Woo woo!
Yeah! I'm gonna call it the choo-choo cart!
The track is damaged up ahead. We need to make some repairs before we can go any further. Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state here.
Do you know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes shape after being illuminated by the streaming projector. But the hydroidolin that forms the tracks here has been trapped in the print.
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue the...
But the projector here is sealed off by a giant bubble!
That's the hydroidolin's way of protecting the device from damage. If the streaming projector broke, then we'd be seriously stuck.
Aha! So for step 1, we need water droplet to help! Aw, it seems to really like that name!
Any volunteers for step 2?
Leave that to us! We know what to do!
Ah, so the hydroidolin was locked up in that chest.
Aw, it's completely empty!
Yay! We saved 2 water...
Whoa! Water droplet just transformed into some new tracks!
Good. Let's keep going then. No. The hydroidolins are like helpers here. As for my brothers, well... those two. You'll meet them soon enough.
Easy money. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Look! Klee can fly just like Paimon now!
This is way more exciting than how Paimon usually flies! Everyone hold hands!
Gotcha! Things are about to get dicey.
Commit it to memory!
Easy money.
Seems we've just about finished repairing the station and the connecting tracks. Let's go check the track switcher now. It's over there.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Oh! There's another spinny thing here! It's so big! Not as big as the one I bet it's something super important.
Very good, Klee! You're using what you saw earlier to make observations, like a real adventurer!
It appears to be a system that rotates.
That's right. Originally, all you had to do was flip this switch and the junction would rotate. But it seems Jeremy still hasn't fixed it yet. He sure talks big, but when it comes to actually...
Is this Jeremy you mentioned one of your brothers?
Yeah. When I talked to him about repairing the tracks, I suggested we start with the station, but he said we should start at the junction. Really, it made no difference which one we started with, but he just had to turn it into a huge argument. He always treats me like I'm a fool and disagrees with anything I say. Let's see what he has to say now that I've already fixed the track.
If you ask me, you're clearly a sharp person, Ferdinand.
Yes. Finally, someone who can recognize that, rather than just shrugging off my ideas. Come. Sometimes I can't help but get angry just thinking of Jeremy. You should have seen him back in the sandstorm. I suggest we go...
After that?
We separated and each went our own way. Lucky for us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
Everything will get better once we get the switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected.
What? Didn't I already tell you? Just have the hydroidolins fix the junction and then make a new cart. After that, we can use the junction to... Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort.
The answer is standing right at...
Yeah, sure. Those travelers must have helped you. You never get anything done on your own. You always get someone else's help and then try to take the credit for yourself.
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh? You were here just...
Whoa. They started arguing the moment they saw each other.
Me?
All right, Jeremy.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the track switch rather than arguing anyway.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all focus on the situation at hand. Any personal problems...
Fine.
I'm sorry you had to see that. My name's Jeremy. I'm one of the... I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks. Thank you very much. It means a lot.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Edea restore the domain.
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area below.
Them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are really important around this place.
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in the domain. All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired now.
Yep. So maybe it's time...
What? You think you deserve the credit? If anything, we should be...
You're always quick to criticize my ideas and push your own, but you never actually get anything done.
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took care of the mess that one time you went... Speaking of Hado...
I left early this morning. I assumed he'd be with you.
Seriously? Couldn't you have at least looked...
Hey, come on! You didn't see him either, so what's your excuse?
Klee?
I don't get it. Nobody did anything bad. Why are they hurt?
I just don't like his...
Who are you calling smug? If anything, you're the one who's making such a big fuss right now.
All right, I think we've heard enough from you two. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just cool you two. Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Phew. Don't be upset, Klee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always have a logical... As a passing traveler here, it's not my place to comment on their disputes. But in my experience, family issues can be the toughest to resolve. Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi.
But it's still not right. I don't know how to explain...
I'm sorry. We've calmed down. We shouldn't argue in front of a child like that.
We're sorry, Klee.
It's okay.
Back to the topic at hand. Weren't you about to go look for your...
Right. Our best guess is he's somewhere around the... We would have to use the junction to send the cart to another area.
Sorry to trouble you again, but would you help us find him?
Oh.
Hey, come on, you two. You're brothers after all. Can't you try to get along?
Okay, this is the end of this track segment. Otto should be nearby.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
I guess you had repaired the tracks and stations as soon as I saw a cart come zipping along. Now that the tracks, station, and carts are all repaired, we're about ready to reopen Torrential Twister.
You're in no condition to be out running around like this, Hato.
Yeah, but these are on...
That's true, but you should stop to think things through.
Exactly. If there's anything that needs to be done, you can just let Ferdinand...
You and Ferdinand? Together?
Hey, that's between Jeremy and me. No?
I'm not trying to make trouble.
Hey,
don't worry. We're not arguing, Klee. We're just,
Are you and Jeremy worried about Hato? Why don't you just talk to him about it? Kaya's also worried about me sometimes, but he doesn't ever criticize me.
You're right, but our relationship is much better than...
well...
Really? How...
We've been through this kind of thing before. If we didn't warn Hato, then he wouldn't take it seriously and something would eventually happen. As his brothers, we have to help.
But it doesn't look like you're helping.
Huh?
Maybe Klee doesn't understand, but my mommy told me that you help someone to make them feel happy, not to make yourself happy. Hato sure doesn't look very happy. Why
Why don't you ask him what...
Klee's right, you know. You three need to open up and talk things through. You are brothers of...
Just like when we were back in the desert. You suddenly passed out and Jeremy and I started arguing. Eventually, all three of us ended up... I'm just worried that something similar could happen again. If you were to pass out and with nobody around...
I know, but this domain is nowhere near as dangerous. I was thinking that if I could handle these problems myself, then you two wouldn't have to argue about anything. If it weren't for my poor health and lack of energy all the time, then I wouldn't have always been such a burden on you two.
No need to feel guilty, Hado. This was our choice. The three of us love adventuring. No one is a burden on anyone. Isn't that why we came up with the idea for this area? I would do the thinking, Ferdinand would use his muscle, and...
Draw the blueprints and build tracks. It'll be a safe way to see all kinds of amazing scenery. Yes, that was the plan.
See? Doesn't it feel better just to get a...
Hey, what are you trying to say? You make it sound like I've only been trying to talk myself up.
The choo-choo cart is great, Ferdinand.
Really?
You know, Klee, having the car zip along the tracks was my idea.
Yeah, what an amazing idea!
Hey, Klee, do you want to ride even more fun carts?
Yay! Looks like all three of them are trying to win Klee's approval now.
Klee hasn't realized it yet, but her innocent, childlike nature is very powerful. It can inspire and even help heal others.
Hey, everyone, please come with me. We need to get the hydroidolin in the cart to help us.
Take it easy.
Good. Torrential Twister is ready to run now. Let's go to the station at the start of the track.
Hado and I have double-checked everything. It's all operating safely. You can go for a ride now.
Hold on a sec. Before we say goodbye, I have something I'd like to give you all. It's a rock climbing rope. We used it on our adventures to climb mountains and traverse many places.
Huh? But doesn't it mean a lot to you? Are you sure you want to give it to us?
Yes, of course. Thanks to Klee and everyone else's help, we realized that there's a special bond that keeps us together. Even though it's invisible, it's even more important than rope. We can always hold on to it through tough situations.
Huh?
Yes, Klee.
Even bigger than that huge thing in the middle of this place?
Yes.
Wow, that's huge!
By the way, have you ever seen anything like the choo-choo cart in the outside world?
Nope. Today was the first time.
Is that so? I guess I'm not surprised. Seems be sure to come back and ride the choo-choo carts again while you still have the chance.
Navigating the world. Whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Even higher than I expected. The drops are pretty steep too.
Are you okay, Kokomi? If you're scared, just yell and let it out. We won't tell anyone. What happens in the bottle domain stays in the bottle domain. He's having the most fun! Guess that. Wait, but if being able to fly makes you a mage, what does that make Kaya, since he's here too?
Nothing! Kaya's just the master.
Oh, right.
Sorry to bother our young mage, but there's something a master thief would like to report.
Uh-oh, I was having so much fun.
We're supposed to be helping Adia look for the missing components. But don't worry.
You mean you snatched it when we weren't looking?
I didn't. In fact, the component we were searching for was actually that orange rope. If anything, you could say it came right into our hands at the right time. Let's...
Aw, do we... Okay. Even though I want to keep playing, I know Adia is real...
That's our wise mage. Don't worry. Tonight, he'll be able to... Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride. Her face is completely blank and her lip was trembling while she was speaking. I thought I was keeping my composure pretty well. Don't worry, my mind is always spinning. I'm used to this.
How about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you energy.
After holding Klee's hand, the stars in the sky and the fish in the water have all disappeared. What? Oh.
Welcome back! Well, any good news? Oh, don't tell me! You've taken care of all the problems and now I don't have to do anything?
Yeah, we even rode the choo-choo cart. Do you want to come ride too? But maybe you'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Seems she had a little too much fun and now she's about to crash. I think it's time for a rest.
Good idea. I think we could all use some downtime.
Then we'll see you later.
Bye, Miss Honorary Knight.
Well, it sounds like our young mage and... So, back to the missing component.
You bet! Kaya said that the missing component was this orange...
It just occurred to me that you probably ran into the three brothers. If I remember correctly, the two eldest brothers were taking their sickly younger brother on adventures when they were all arguing with one another when they first arrived. But it wasn't long. They sure must have a lot of energy to keep up their bickering and adventuring every day. I'm a little worried about them, yet quite envious of all...
You almost sound as if you're reminiscing about...
Yes, I've known them for quite some time after all. But you can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. I have no use for it until we have the other components. By the way, Eula and Kale have also returned, but I'm afraid they weren't able... They mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle north of here, once you have all rested up. Now that I've told you everything, I'll go rest. I'll go and check on the situation in the remaining 2 areas.
Do you need me to accompany you?
Oh, no, it's all right. You've already accomplished up.